tens of thousands of details to prepare, and Maccabi is very well prepared. I'm sure that the other health funds are prepared as well. The major challenge is to vaccinate the population, not the medical staff. Of course, it's a different challenge and it is very important, but the major challenge is tens of thousands of people getting vaccinated each day. The health system in Israel is preparing for about a maximum of 80,000 patients per day getting vaccinated. And I'm sure it will be around 600 stations or compounds all along the country. The system needs to work like this. The patient needs to schedule an appointment for the vaccination in advance. He cannot just come to the compound and get vaccinated, because it's very important to avoid crowded compounds. And it's like in any other level of life now, we need to avoid any crowd. So we will schedule 2 appointments at the same time, one for the first dose and the second for the second dose 3 weeks later. And we have to make sure that everyone who comes into our compound will leave it as soon as possible. So the flow needs to be very smooth, let's say.
I want to get your reaction to this. Some reports indicating that the main healthcare providers or health funds, Maccabi being one of them here, want some assurances from the government that the government will handle any legal fallout from the vaccine campaign here. Is Maccabi involved in that, or is it potentially a delay to the vaccines?
No, actually, I don't believe that any of the health funds gave some kind of an ultimatum that if it will not be solved, they will not start vaccinating. Someone is trying to make here a story from nothing. At least Maccabi did not put any ultimatum on the table or threaten the Ministry of Health in any matter. We will start vaccinating as soon as we will get the order from the ministry, and as soon as, of course, as we get the vaccinations and the syringe.
When will we understand healthcare workers, people at risk to get it first, when will the general public have access to begin making those appointments to come get vaccines? And on the same side of that, what plans do you have to encourage people to do it, to help them overcome those fears?
Well, as I understand, and things are changing rapidly, but as I understand, the first doses will be given to medical staff in hospitals and then to risk groups and medical staff in HMOs. I think it needs to be in a different order. The D-Day should be the same for all of the system together. And very soon, at least our opinion is that very soon we must go and vaccinate the total population with no risk groups advantage, because we really think that even if a healthy young man is getting vaccinated, he helps other people getting protected from the virus.
And on the misinformation campaigns, I understand there's an effort in place by the health funds here to combat that, to actively provide information, to dispel any of the rumors?
Well, I must say, first of all, that the Ministry of Health is putting really enormous efforts in the in avoiding fake news, in leading the media in the way to provide confidence to the people, and is doing really a great job. No one can do a 100% success job in such an event, and the ministry just established a team with Google and with Facebook to avoid fake news and to deal with them once they are out there. So yes, one of the major challenges for us as health providers and for the ministry is to make the people come and get vaccinated.